Happy anniversary, everyone. It's been 2 full years since the federal government introduced its last budget. Today is the anniversary of 24 continuous months with no budget at all. The only country in the G7 not to introduce a budget. And it's not just any 2 years. It's 2 years in which the government has spent more than it did fighting the Second World War, according to calculations by one National Post columnist. And that's adjusted for inflation, by the way. And Justin Trudeau decided to get rid of balanced budgets, and then he decided to just get rid of budgets altogether. And here we are, spending a record sum without even knowing what we're spending it on. In fact, this is not just the 2-year anniversary without a budget. It has been $1 trillion of new spending since the last budget was introduced. Can you imagine spending $1 trillion without a budget? Most families don't spend $20,000 in a year without budgeting for things. Justin Trudeau's never had to worry about that. Of course, he inherited a massive family fortune, so he's never had to balance a household budget, let alone budget for a nation. But these really are extraordinary times. And not only that, now Trudeau's got a bill to increase the debt limit to $1.8 trillion. This would be a third bigger than the debt is today and 3 times bigger than it was in 2019. In other words, his plan will have been to triple the size of Canada's national debt just in a few years from what it was the year before COVID-19. Now, other countries, of course, have had COVID-19 as well, but their deficits are much smaller, and they have plans to return to balanced budget while protecting the finances of their nation. We need the same. We need to secure our future by controlling spending, letting the temporary emergency measures that we all supported during COVID lapse when the crisis is over and the economy reopens. And speaking of that, we need to reopen the economy as quickly as possible to get people back to work so that we can pay the nation's bills with earnings and paychecks rather than just more household and governmental credit card bills. That's how you secure the future. Let's get busy and do it.